Toby?
A pushchair.
A pushchair? Who's it for?
Martha and Toby.
Martha and Toby.
Ooh.
Right, do you want to have a read through the book to make sure we're doing it properly? Keep you busy for a minute. The book says I'm not doing it properly.
No. It says to Toby, it's the right way round.
It says to Toby it's the right way round, so there you go, that's what the book says. Right, so I've got everything out of the box. I can't actually be sure that the kids haven't run off with any bits of paperwork or adapters or anything, so I'm just going to try and put it together and hope for the best. So this will be a real test of how easy the Quantum is to put together. So I'll just lift this up. You can see that it just lifted up really easily actually, so that's cool. So the wheels just clip in. Martha, you're in the way a little bit, my darling. Again, they just clip into place really easily. There we go. If I remember rightly, to lower the pushchair, there's a button on the back here on the handle, so you just twist that and lower it down, and then there's this strap there, so that makes it really easy for getting like in and out of the car. And then just unclip the lever on the side and lift it up, so that's really easy. The basket space is huge as well, you definitely fit a small child in there. So then we've got the seat unit here. So I'll just clip that on and then I'll kind of bring it a bit closer to the camera to try and figure out the pictures. You've got a clip on the top here that takes it down, and as you can see, that is flat now for newborn mode. There's obviously a canopy that goes over the top. Here they come back on the trailer again. So that's newborn mode. There's a mattress that comes with it, which is here. And so that goes in to keep baby nice and comfy, and then you can put it up into forward mode. Now, go on then. On the back here, there are some little clips. It's just a really, really simple way by using these clips. Just hold the seat in an upright position. What I think makes this pushchair really stand out for me, as the mum of 2 reflux children, but mainly Toby's reflux was absolutely horrendous when he was a newborn, and he couldn't lay flat, and so basically he probably went into his carry cot in the pushchair maybe 2 or 3 times and just screamed the whole time. And so what I love about this, if I leave this clipped up and lower it back down, you can have just the head of the bassinet slightly raised up, and it probably doesn't really look like much on camera, but actually to a reflux baby, just having that slightly raised head can make all the difference in the world. And it's just such a simple concept, but it's one that I think there's one other buggy that I've heard of that does that, but it's not a common feature, but it's actually something that can be really, really beneficial to reflux babies. So the seat itself is huge, easy button release on the straps. It's a really big seat actually, so if you've got a tall toddler, it will last them for absolutely ages, which is great. You can bring the footrest down as well, so it really has got a lot of life in it for older children or taller children. So yeah, it just looks really good. One of the absolute best features is actually the brake. So if you can see, there's this white bit on the top here, and so you literally stand on it, step on it, and the brake is on, and then you release it, and you're moving again. And again, it's these things that are actually really, really simple, But if you're wearing flip-flops, or if you've got a sore foot or something like that, there's nothing stopping you from putting the brake on and off. And I've had some pushchairs before where I pretty much have to bend down and use both hands to pull the brake up again, because it's just too painful or too stiff to do it with my foot. So that's a fantastic feature. So we've been using the Quantum stroller for a couple of months now, and I thought it would be handy to pop a little bit at the end of the video about the pros and cons that we found from using it. Obviously when I did the unboxing bit, I hadn't actually taken it out and about with a child in it before. So I'll just reel off some of the pros. Huge hood, which is amazing. I think any parent will agree that having a huge hood and a huge basket are two big pluses if you can get them on a pushchair, and this one has both. So big selling points. The fact that it can be parent or world facing in carry cot and seat mode is also really handy. I really like the fact that it's one seat unit that goes from the day your baby's born through to toddler, preschool, and even school age kids will be able to fit in it because it's huge. So you literally just put the mattress in and you've got the carry cot, and then you can just raise that up, and you've got the seat unit. So that's really cool. And as I mentioned in the video, as the mum of reflux babies, I think the fact that you can tilt the head of the carry cot mode up a little bit to just keep baby a little bit upright is absolutely fantastic. I wish I'd had that feature when Toby was a newborn. So massive thumbs up to Diono on that part of it. So yeah, hood, good seat unit. The harness is really simple as well. Really like how easy that is to use, really easy to adjust as well as to clip and unclip. Downsides, the handlebar is huge. Like literally, I'm having to put my hands over it like this. It's absolutely enormous. I do wish that the handlebar was just a little bit slimmer, because I find that quite difficult, and then it's pretty much impossible for me to push around one-handed. So obviously if I'm holding Toby's hand, that can be quite difficult to manoeuvre. And also when you're folding it, the front wheels, which you can either lock into place or make them so they're able to swivel, you basically have to have them in swivel mode when you're folding it down. You have to fold them flat, because otherwise it won't fold down enough to kind of hook the little lever bit into place that holds it folded. But other than that, I would say overall it's an excellent value for money pushchair. The fact that as you get it, as you receive it in the box, it has everything from, say, the mattress that you put in when the seat's in carry cot mode, right up to when your child never needs to go in a pushchair again. So for value for money, I think that you would really struggle to find something that comes as standard with everything you're going to need. The brake is absolutely fantastic. There's those little design elements like the step-on, step-off brake and the tilting headrest on the carry cart, which I can't believe any other pushchair manufacturers, or certainly very few, have thought of those sorts of things that just make life a little bit easier. And you know, anything that can make parenting a little tiny bit easier is a plus in my view. So yeah, on balance, it's not the perfect pushchair, but it's a really good value for money pushchair, and I love the fact that you literally just take it out the box and it's got everything that you need. I'd love to hear if anyone else has got one. Would love to hear how you have gotten on with it. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you've liked this video, and you can subscribe for other product reviews and general parenting mayhem and chaos. Thanks for watching. Bye.